Jote, I presume that's how you pronounce it, but it's gonna be really interesting to see. Now the TheCallUsTSM are mostly Diamond, and Plaka are a bit lower elo, but it's gonna be really interesting to see who will come on the top. We do see that Teemo ban, little bit of BM because Teemo, as everybody knows, is halfway unviable, and we do see the Xerath, Ziggs bans coming in from also Gnar from Plaka Jote. Those are mostly more than likely power spikes, power champions that aren't TheCallUsTSM. Probably search them in the LoL King because those are unusual bans, and it's something that their mid laner and their top laner usually play. We do see that Tarek ban as well. That's a bit of BM. Hopefully we won't see much BM, but it should be an interesting game to watch. Going from the bans, as you can see, and they are hovering over that Urgot. As the person's name is called, they call him Bjerg, and we do know Bjergsen is a very good Urgot, so not sure if he's gonna go in for it. That's gonna be interesting.
And he did fall out of favour a little bit, but he's still somewhat viable. I presume that could be in the mid lane, we're not sure.
He is viable, okay, he is viable, but there's just so many mid laners that are just so much better than Urgot. Ooh, we do see the Tom Catch being locked in.
Oh.
We don't really see him in the competitive play because his ult's just so unreliable and it's so predictable. Basically, you can't get a proper flank with his ulti, but it's gonna be really interesting to see how will they utilize Tom Catch. Now we do see the Ignite Summoner is being taken, meaning that it will more than likely be a Tom Kench support, or it could still be taken in the top lane, because top lane Tom Kench, as from my own experience, is very, very strong, believe it or not, with the melee tankiness that he has. Now we do see Sivir and Warwick being taken for Plaka team. Really good picks, but I do question that Warwick because she can be easily his ulti can be easily Q assessed or even used as Mikhail's item.
And that Rengar pick is just horrible, especially because of this high elo team. If he can get fed, he'll just assassinate pretty much anyone on the team. Absolutely.
The Rengar is extremely scary. Personally, whenever I see him in solo queue in the enemy team, I'm thinking, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And I mean AD carry, so he can basically two-shot me if he wants to. That Rengar is gonna be definitely scary, and Sivir should definitely be cautious of him during the team fights. We do see that Vayne finally being locked in. Now that's a team heavily aimed towards the late game. Theoretically, Sivir should counter that Vayne. So if TheCallUsTSM are afraid of that Sivir, they can always pull off a lane swap. They are a high elo team. They should know how to execute those lane swaps by going at 2v1 top, or even send the Vayne top and having the top laner with the support. It is a little bit of a hard thing to do. It takes a lot of knowledge, but it is executable, and as a coach, it is definitely something you can capitalize from really, really easily. And we do see that Zed being locked in, and that Alistar is really, really good early and even late game support. That Zed is really questionable because, once again, going by Warwick, going by Zed's ulti, they can both be cleansed or Q assessed, or even cleansed with the Mikhail's item. So really questionable. But we do see the BM coming in from TSM. They're taking that Poppy, not caring at all. It's gonna be really interesting to see how will they utilize it. And we do see the Jax now really, really, really strong late game coming in from TSM. They have a lot of split push potential. They have a lot of pick potential. The team fights are actually not that strong, but as we can see, Team Plaka have a lot of pick potential as well. Their team fights are not going to be strong either, because all they have is the Sivir's engage and the Warwick's ulti. Warwick's ulti is not good during team fights. It's so much better when you're catching somebody out, especially with that Sivir's ulti and that Alistar WQ knockup. So both teams not the best team fights. Probably going to be looking to split push, especially with that Jace being locked in. With his gates, you can actually catch somebody out so easily, especially with that Sivir's ulti. So they're going to be probably looking in to collapse on that advantage.
And looking at, I presume, what would you say, Puppy jungle or Jax jungle? Oh wait, where's the Puppy coming? Would that be in the mid lane?
More than likely gonna be the jungler, and it's gonna be Rengar mid lane. Now, when Rengar came out, people did play him mid lane because you have the side brushes. You can just basically hop in between those. His leap range has been lowered, hence making him unviable in the mid lane. But it could be really interesting. Now, more than likely, if TSM were doing it smart, they would send the Rengar top and the Jax mid, because Rengar can utilize the top lane brushes so much more effectively, and Jax can do his best to farm versus that melee Zed. Now, we will see a video coming through to you guys pretty shortly, so stay tuned for the upcoming game.
Okay, we're into this second game of the day between TheCallUsTSM and Plaka Jote. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm here with Ovi, and we can look to go in this game.
Yeah, we do know that TSM is a very, very high elo, as we did see from the lock-in screen, but let's not give up our hopes on Team Plaka. They can pull this off if they execute their comp correctly by just getting those picks. Hopefully, we don't see any invades coming in from teams. They play it standardly to give a fair advantage for Team Plaka. But ooh, do you see Omega already taken some of that turret damage and used up his pot? Yeah. Oh, the VM
damage. And it's gonna be first. Oh, and it's and the time can just eat the Jax as he looks at it down, and that Zed will be picking up first blood. He'll be trying to get the second.
Zed outplays.
And it will be severe picking up the second kill as the red team have a great start to this game. Maybe the blue team aren't taking it as seriously as they should be, but we'll see.
Rank is just a number. Rank is just a number, guys. We do see the bronze team are just completely dominating diamonds, and that's how it should happen. And as we do see, really using their early advantage as best as they can to completely capitalize on the 3 kills that they just have.
And the red team will be starting the blue buff after struggling to start, with the blue team starting on them Krugs.
Yeah, we do see Jax being sent to the mid lane. As I said, it's better off than that Rengar at the top to utilize the brushes that he has in his lane. Zed just helped out to help Warwick get that buff. Now, when you see a jungler going for that buff instead of golems or the Grom, you know he's gonna go for an invade. I'm not sure if that's what Warwick is looking to do, but it is a possibility.
And as Zed tries to trade some damage, and the same's going top lane, this looks like it's going to be a very strong match. Both teams look to get as many kills. Flash goes in from Rengar, and the ignite looks like it won't be picking up that kill on Jace, so just about
it just looks to me that Jace just forgot about his keyboard keys as he did not knock away that Rengar. I'm wondering what did he actually start with. I'm hoping it's a Q. Okay, definitely is a Q. He was level 1. Okay, so Rengar just completely uses his advantage while Jace was level 1. We do see actually that Zed is playing really well. Now we do know it's a Jax mid lane, but still using that advantage that he got in the early game to punish that Jax as much as he can. He did not buy anything from the first blood and the second kill he got, so he does have a lot of money in his pocket right now.
And the Jace just about knocks back the Rengar. He's playing a risky game so far. Just about survives. Rengar trying to take advantage as he is T11 CS up.
Yeah.
2 waves.
We actually see that none of the top laners have any teleports. They both have ignites. They want to win that lane regardless. So we won't see much split foot pressure coming in. But they do want to capitalize on their advantage in the early game. Now Jace did not pick up any kills during the early skirmishes, but he did get 2 assists, so it does help him get that tier.
And the Vayne picks up the kill on the Alistar as Jax tries to get the kill.
Ooh.
And it will be picking up that kill. And that's a shutdown for the Puppy onto that Zed. She'll pick up that shutdown gold.
Yeah. Jax overextending most of the time here, probably due to the DM. He's taking it easy, but he will get punished even more, as said, now has 3 kills, and that's going to be really, really punishing for that Bane and anything squishy in the later game if he plays the champion well, of course. We do see that Warwick getting caught out by the Poppy. She does have those double buffs, I said, but Warwick struggling to get some farm, and Poppy just straight up picks up the 3rd buff, and Warwick is gonna have to back off. He was delayed by the actual early game fights, so that actually delays him in getting any of the jungle.
And Rengar misses that bowler strike. The trade's gonna go. He has got that level advantage. He has got those 2 Doran's blades. Who's gonna win this fight? Jace gets that damage. Puppy's coming in now. This should be a kill for the blue team.
Come on,
He's
Jace.
gonna pick it up.
No.
And it is the Puppy to get the kill.
Jace,
With that 2 for 0 now.
Yeah, he overextended just a little bit with no vision. He does still have that trinket up. No vision. Coming in the river from both of the teams. We do see some trinkets are on cooldowns, but they're all down on the map, so there's no vision available. Junglers are just making blind ganks, and the laners are just pushing in blindly, completely not respecting the junglers and just overextending most of the time.
And looking at this now, the Jace is just 4 CS so far, with the Rengar picking up 30.
He's getting there. It's the young Jace. He's getting there. We do see that Zed actually capitalizing on the BF sword advantage he got due to those kills. He is trying to punish Jax as much as he can. Misses the Q.
And Poppy will not be helping the Jax, and the Jax will be doing the turnaround. Don't pick up that kill. That was a great bait by the Jax, as the Zed did miss his skill shots. That's a good kill picked up for the Jax.
Really, really interesting game to watch. If Zed wouldn't have missed his Q, probably would have got the kill on Jax, but he just played it smoothly, didn't care much, picked up the kill really easily, and now the advantage might slowly be shifting towards Jax, but he only still has that amplifying tone, so there is a far long way to go in order to catch up to that Zed. If we look at the CS differentials, he does have a 16 and 18 CS advantage. He does go for that dive.
Won't be killed by the turret.
Yeah. Bane does get knocked away as she does try to go for that silver. She does kind of waste her heal there. No reason to do that just right there. But we do see Rengar picking up that pretty easy kill on top.
And it looks like the Poppy ult comes out from the Zed. That won't. This is like a great juke from the Zed. Outplays the Poppy to the maximum, as the Warwick does look to maybe gank him up, but there is a ward in that front, and he hasn't got 6.
Yeah, 3-6 Warwick ganks are not the best. We see Kankan flash away by eating Bane, and he does really save him relatively easily. Zed does get caught with the barrier, still gets blown up by the Rengar's W. So people getting caught out, being outplayed, not looking the best for Team Plaka, as they did have a huge advantage in the early game. They have to keep up in order to have that advantage, as we do see the gold differentials are just in TSM's favor, and not the best mechanical play coming out from the players. But anything can happen at this stage, as we did see it for ourselves.
And 11 kills already, 8 minutes in. This is definitely a match that both teams want to fight. It's been a crazy match so far. There's a Bayhawks 2v1, and that's pretty much bet the severe guy. Not sure why he didn't try and save it. Admiral Bane be picking up another kill on the turret, or she didn't auto attack too much. And it's the Alistair to pick up that kill, but 1v2ing the Alistair and the Severe. The Vane's going to pick up the kill.
Yeah, no. Bane is completely using her advantage, punishing that Sivir. Alistar didn't help her Sivir out whatsoever. She was basically able to 1v1 Sivir really easily, not seeing the Alistar anywhere near Sivir.
And Content looks to be, he will be munching that Zed. That Zed probably will go down now. Oh, he's going to get away. The Ignite gets it.
Jace's turret is down, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult in terms of pushing it against the Rengar, because he can always ult Jace down, and he is making an offensive move in the red team's jungle. Warwick, the flash, gets away safely. Probably gonna get that turret.
Yeah.
Just a crazy game overall, yeah.
Yeah, and as you let us look, it looks like the blue team, they do have that 5k, they are trying to get us, they are getting CS in every single lane. Every single player is ahead of their counterpart, and yeah, it's just looking like it's starting so far, a bit of the stump in the blue team's favour.
Yeah, Jace only has 111 bonus mana stacks on his tier. Not looking very great if he wants to snowball towards taking with that tier. Now TheCallUsTSM middle for that dive. Not needed as Poppy and Jax just clean destroy. So.
And he will be picked up, that maybe wasn't good ult. The Zed and the Poppy will survive, but the TheCallUsTSM go down. It's a 1-for-1 trade between the Zed for that thing. However, blue team will be getting that turret. Or unless the Warwick is Zed kill, let's get the kill. Oh!
Poppy
just
lives,
about
gets away. Just a scary game overall. Zed does have those 5 kills, but is struggling to snowball that advantage onto his team. And as we do see, the red team are just getting caught out across the map, as TheCallUsTSM does provide a lot of global pressure. Even though there's no teleports coming in, Rengar can just completely flank anybody with his ulti, and TheCallUsTSM can just place anybody in the back of the red team and basically just catch Sivir so easily, or even Zed. That Alistar isn't making enough presence, so the teamfights are just completely not letting Zed or Sivir to deal much damage at all. We do see finally that dragon might be taken. Not looking great for the red team, as the blue team are completely moving into their jungle. Then looking for that trade, not gonna work out that well.
Poppy is going to 1v1 the Warwick. I can see that. Could this be... Oh, it's just an absolute stump. Could be a 20-minute surrender. I'm not sure. But this blue team are completely dominating this match at this moment. Able to just beat anyone on the map in skill matchup. As the Poppy does look to be trying to kill this Jace.
Yeah. We do see Sivir getting caught out as Alistar moves to the completely opposite side of the map, trying to save his own skin, not caring about the AD carry. We do see Jax completely overextending, doing the same place as he was in the early game, just to give Zed a little bit of an advantage so that he can try to do something, because they probably do already feel sorry for him. But TheCallUsTSM also gets caught out. Now that's a kill for Warwick. He might be able to finally finish his jungler item, but not looking great, as Poppy is 5-0. He's gonna be really strong and be able to burst anybody down.
And if I cannot see this Warwick, once he does build that Devourer, if he will get saved, I'll be very surprised. Zed tries to get a kill on the Poppy, both taking his below, but the Ignite will kill the Zed. They're gonna pick up the second kill. Rengar getting that. And
no! Completely failing the flash. Really unfortunate. As the red team are just getting dived across the map, finally getting an ace for the blue team. Really scared. I'd be scared to walk out of the base right now unless I am grouped. I do not want to be getting caught out anymore if I'm looking to get any type of an advantage. That is still possible. I don't know if there's any way that the red team can win at this stage, but if they group, they might be able to pull something off and catch the team with a 5v3 or a 5v2.
And as the TheCallUsTSM does steal that blue buff of the Poppy by eating her, but Zed gets a bit of damage, traded onto the Vayne, but is going to struggle to pick up that kill. And in fact, it will be the TheCallUsTSM picking up that kill once he spits him back out.
Jax, 1v2.
And he's going to go down. The Jax not having a great game. He's 2 for 5 for 5, but I'm sure he's trying his hardest in this match. As Zed is split out, and the TheCallUsTSM will solo kill that.
Sivir going in offensively, trying to get that Tom Kench not to
Will the
go
Grump
at
kill? The
all.
Grump picks up the kill
Oh.
with the Warwick.
Grump MVP forcing the flash from the Warwick. Has to get away. Vayne still tries to do something, but the rest of the team are not there. He is gonna have to back off, but that dragon is still up. They're not capitalizing on the advantage they have. Basically diving 24/7, trying to get as much of a lead as they can. As we do see, Rengar just completely ignoring the Alistar's tankiness and just diving him under the turret. The CS
Yeah,
differentials are just crazy right now in all of the lanes.
And it will be the Poppy picking up that first dragon of the game, 14 minutes in, to give even more AP and AD for the blue team.
Have to give props to Sivir for keeping up with the Vayne's farm, and have to give props to Alistar for keeping up with Tahm Kench's farm, if that's the way to put it. But yeah, Red getting caught out once again, trying to take any advantage they can, but you cannot push Red without having any wards in the side lanes. And they're just getting caught out all across the map. VM coming in the chat. Guys, I would like to mention that any type of VM can result to your disqualification in terms of flame in the chat. So just be careful whenever you're saying something in the all chat, because it can snowball to a disqualification, as we did have an issue like this before. Now we do see Jason getting caught out. Oh! Tahm Kench with the save! Really well played.
He tried to spit him back into that turret, maybe to kill the Rengar, however the Rengar does not get the aggro, so they managed to survive.
Yeah, the tower does not want to eat the cat yet, but they can take the turret really easily. Sivir not being able to do anything. Dead, he getting bursted down by that Jax. Vayne is bursting down that Dead.
Oh, and Zed will pick up the kill,
As
decided
Jax-
not to get the final kill.
Yeah, he goes to the VM, giving away the kill once more.
Well, the world is Zed have 7 kills in this. I'm not sure how much of that was because of his skill, and much that Jax is just pretty much giving him kills.
Yeah. Now the red team are utilizing the only advantage they possibly have is the Alistar split with comp. Not something that we usually see, but they're utilizing it quite well as they did secure a turret. Now, I wouldn't be a fan of it, as you can utilize the Alistar is just all about the CC and tankiness to provide for your team, but they got something behind their sleeves and they're looking to utilize it, as the 5.16 patch did come in, and there are hidden OPs out there, and I think red team have the right mindset.
That was their way in this. They let the red team have control, and now they're going to turn back with the Warwick. Oh, coming in, he picks up the kill. The Warwick, he's going down. And the Zed looks to pick up the kill, and that's 2-for-0 trade in the red team's favour.
Yeah.
Is there still hope?
Yes, it's coming back, I can see. Basically, blue team are overextending, not punishing the Alistar split push comp, and they're getting caught out. This is something that happened to red team, and now this is positioning, mirroring on the blue team. The comebacks are coming back, but they're actually not, as Zed actually does get killed, and Warwick is gonna force a getaway. He will not get away, as that Poppy is just so strong right now, 7-1 with the Trinity Force, and actually, with that Devourer, she will absolutely destroy anybody that gets in her way, and completely cultivate anybody that is basically in front of her. We do see that Sivir get burst down with 3 shots.
And with the one and the Jace picks up the kill.
Yeah.
Man, having to flash that kill, it's another trade. I guess. They're just trying to get whatever they want, just to have those few more kills to say, I got a kill against the challenger Puffin. So
yeah, that is something definitely to achieve. Now, the Alistar split push is being countered by the Tahm Kench split push. The split push compositions are being worked on really well, as we do see some heavy trade in the bottom lane. This is where the most fun things are happening. Alistar does not have his ulti, he does have the exhaust, but he's not going to use it as he knows he can get away. Tahm Kench is on the pursuit, he does not have his ulti, but he does have Flash Ignite, so he should be able to secure that kill on Alistar.
And the blue
Warwick.
team spamming their SS. That's the Alistair.
Warwick did have his ulti, but didn't want to use it. Probably tired to hover over the orb one. Completely understandable. We do see that Silver trying to make some picks on that lane, but she has so much lifesteal at this stage. Not much shall be done. It's all about mechanical skill at this stage. Vayne 1v4, Zed has to flash away. Silver gets bursted down completely as Rengar secures that kill and Vayne is forced to heal. Ooh!
Oh, great W from the Rengar. Does that look like he's gonna die? And the Zed misses his shuriken, his Q, onto the still Rengar, that still gives the kill over to the Warwick.
Warwick is gonna flash away.
Oh, no.
Gets person down really quick. Zed, not sure what he's doing, using the barrier. He was probably trying to disguise himself as one of the minions, but Poppy saw right through it and got him.
And as the trades look to go now, Vayne picks up a kill. This looks like, if they're not going to surrender, it looks like it will be over pretty soon. A big huge stump on the side of the picture.
Yeah, it's a pretty big stomp from TSM, but we do see Red Team are trying to do anything they can. Taking advantage, but
They will surrender.
Yeah. The surrender did come in. It was not forced. They knew they would surrender relatively early enough because it was just such a stomp. Poppy being really strong at that, Vayne has 16 kills, so there's nothing much they can do at this stage. But really well played by the red team, I have to say. Team Plaka, we will remember you, and you did play really well, and we hope we will see more, because it was definitely an interesting game to shoutcast, and really well played, I have to say, especially versus challenger players. So really good prom, and we're gonna see you guys on the next game.